I'm going to show you a card that you can make with our Midnight Botanica Collection on our day 2 of our 12 Days of Christmas offers. Okay, let's get started. So we need a 5x7 card base, some mirror, and the top set that I've chosen to use is Favourite Things. Okay, so first of all, we are going to do a matte and layer with some gold mirror and our card blank. And then we're going to take the Mirror Magic cardstock and create our next matte and layer. Okay, so now that we've got our first matte and layer on there, we're then going to make a step to go at the bottom of our card. So I've grabbed just a spare piece of Ink Me cardstock out of my stash. So I'm going to cut that down to the correct size first of all. So it needs to be 7 inches, the same length as the card itself. And then I'm going to switch over to metric measurements and trim it again at 10 centimetres. I'm then going to bring my scoreboard in for the step, and again I'm going to turn it round to the metric measurements, the centimetres side. I'm lining it up this way. I'm going to score at 4.5 and 9, leaving myself a small tab at the end to go underneath the card and create that step. Okay, so I'm just going to sort of give my score lines a really good crease with the tool. And then I'm going to make my matte and layer for this step. So all that's going to be seen from the front of the card is just this one step here. So that's all we need to matte and layer for this card. So I have a piece of mirror already at the correct size. So it's 7 inches in length and then 4.5 centimetres in height. Okay, and then what we're going to do with this leftover piece of mirror is I'm going to do a little bit of fussy cutting and make this the main part of the step. So first of all, rather than trimming it down, I'm going to just cut it down to the correct length. And then I'm going to fussy cut the scallop detail on there. So using a craft knife or some scissors, I'm just going to go along the edges of these scallops and then I can put it onto my step with some foam pads. So I have my piece of cardstock that I'm going to mat and layer onto the Miri. And I'm going to use some double-sided tape, and then I'm going to add my fussy cut scallops on top of that with some foam pads. Okay, so I'm going to stick that onto the step of my card just on here. And then I'm going to attach this to my card using some red high tack tape. So then I'm going to open my card and just stick the step inside. And I'm just going to give that a really good press so that it's perfectly attached to my card. I'm then going to take my topper sheet and finish this card with some toppers using the large square one. And I'm also going to use the sentiment sending birthday wishes, and I'm going to add those onto the card using some foam pads. And then finally, I'm going to add a small topper just here to someone special. And I'm just going to put some foam pads just on the side that's not going to overlap the frame. I'm finally going to embellish my card with some optional glitter gemstones, and then this card will be finished. And here is our completed card with the Midnight Botanica Collection.